Hello fam, welcome back to our channel. The social cultural groups cut across the south had actually warned the Biafrans and Oduduwa to stop agitating together. Ohaneze Ndigbo had his reasons or had their reasons why they shouldn't work together or work in synergy with the Oduduwa Republic. Well, the truth is, cut across the world, both Oduduwa and of course Biafra, that's IPOB, have actually been working in synergy. We're going to take a cross section of them. We'll look at South Africa, we'll look at Nigeria here. We'll also be looking at in UK. On October 1st, a lot of rallies they we actually came together to make it happen. Well, let's look at South Africa. Well, for South Africa, indigenous people of Biafra and indigenous people of Oduduwa staged a peaceful protest on the streets of South Africa on the 1st of October 2020, requesting South African government to support Oduduwa Nation and Biafra Nation in their quest to self-determination. Some of the placards read, South Africa, we want to go home, but you must support our call for referendum. We are tired of Nigeria. We want United Nations supervised referendum. Another one says here, self-determination is our legitimate right. Nigerian government, stop killing indigenous people. Another placard here reads, a call for referendum is not a call for war. Let us determine our collective existence through referendum. Now you see, this is for South Africa, but let's go down to Ibadan. That's Oyo State. It's quite an interesting one, I must tell you. Now for Oyo State, the two organizations or nations rather worked side by side, each holding their flags in Ibadan. That's the ancient city of Ibadan, Oyo State, where some security operatives were actually looking up in shock. They didn't believe that actually these guys would really come out with their placards, with their flags, and just moving around the street. Yes, they were not so much, but little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. So I guess this is probably encouraging to those who are agitating for this. But well, I wish them well in this one. But let's look at UK, United Kingdom. Yes, they actually worked in synergy. It's amazing though to think that even the social cultural organizations like Ohanes and Dibu is saying a no to this. I have this gut feeling that when they work in synergy, they may actually achieve much more than working individually, since they're all actually both looking for different states, even though they're working together to make it happen. Okay, well, let's see what happened in UK. Well, for the world was actually shocked when they saw Biafrans and Ududuwans march for freedom from Nigeria in United Kingdom. The leader of this whole issue lifted up, and everyone is just looking at what is going on as they're insisting that they want out of Nigeria. Well, the Oduduwa, when the Biafra and Oduduwa nation marched for their sovereignty at Trafalgar Square, London, Woolwich, Kent, Leicester, Manchester, Liverpool, Newcastle, and Edinburgh, all in United Kingdom. The Biafrans and the Duduans, who came out in their numbers, unequivocally asserted that their resolve to quit the forced but systematically strangulating union called Nigeria in line with their inalienable right to self-determination. I guess they are really very vexed. They want to really leave this country. Well, many placards were on display, some of which bore such inscriptions like unity by force is slavery. Another one here is no going back on Biafra and Oduduwa sovereignty. Another one here is forced union is outdated. Another one here is Nigeria is a racist construct. Another one again is incompatibility of nations leads to stagnation. Another one here is enough of new colonialism, and so on and so forth. Where the leaders of the Biafra and Oduduwa agitation promised to keep updating the world with new developments as events unfold. Well, they look very beautiful together, if you ask me. But let's see what Nigerians are saying concerning this matter. Of course, Nigerians have reacted. So we'll take about two or three cross session, then we'll wrap it up. This one here is saying, my one cent advice, if Mazen Namdekano would hear me, he should have a plan B because Oduduwa people will definitely change along the way. History must surely repeat itself. Wow, why would he say that? Let's continue. This one here is saying, if you people will agree with me, I will say let IPOB face their own agitation and let Oduduwa people face their own agitation. These people will cause problems in time to come. Nnamdi Kanu, I know you are wise, but you have to be more wiser. Thank God, thanks God. Bless Biafra. God bless IPOB. Okay. This one here is saying, I support division 100%, but who will rule Biafra land? Good question. Very good question. Those governors again, my dear, they will continue from where they stopped in Nigeria. But I guess maybe when that event comes, they maybe they'll have to look into constitution, you know, I don't know. Maybe they will have to do it through federalism, where it's going to be regional government system, where each region, or rather this time around, each state, as the case may be, will be autonomous. There'll just be a center. That's true federalism now in this case, where the center will now be the one, so to speak, protecting the borders of the whole nation. But each state will have some sort of sovereignty. But the question now that the person rightly asks is, who is going to be the president of Biafra? Some persons will say, for the now, when we get to that bridge, you cross it. But I know that without even being told that indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, would want to unanimously suggest that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu be the president, being that he has been the one fronting the whole idea for IPOB to be for Biafra to be actualized. So, but look at that, just like one would say, when they get to the bridge, they will cross it. Somehow the wisdom will come. But for now, let's see what other people are saying. This one here is saying, who is the leader of the Oduduwa nation? Please let him come out and let him protest. This one here is strikingly so incompatible of nations led to stagnation. Bam. This one here is saying, the message was so powerful in Manchester, where this guy was actually present. Many of us spoke our mind, and the climax of the event was breathtaking of the first Union Port, which was shattered into pieces. Wow, I was not privileged to see that particular one. Wow, I wish I could get a hold of it. But let's continue. Well, in all, we have seen what people are saying, but averagely, people are saying that Mazen Kanu should have a plan B, that they do not believe that Oduduwa people will be trusted. History has this and has that. But if you go into an alliance with distrust, the question is, then why did you go into the alliance in the first place? If you're entering an alliance or entering any partnership, I'm sure there should be some sort of terms and conditions. And if you feel that you don't trust them enough, then don't join forces with them. It's just as simple as it comes. So that in that way, no one feels being used. But if you ask me, this is just personal opinion. If they want out, okay, and you Biafras also want out, I think, so that you can join your forces together to have a better, push. But it doesn't mean that you will share ideology. What I mean by ideology is you don't begin to share your inner secrets of what makes you thick, what makes you thin, or the strategies you're going to use. Just the normal thing. So that if tomorrow they said, okay, we want to take a different walk totally from this alliance, everyone is free to go. That's actually my personal opinion. But then, if you feel that they're not trustworthy enough to work with Biafra, then I don't think it's right to even work in that synergy. That's where we're gonna wrap it up. What's your take But I feel that these are beautiful, very beautiful events. Um, I don't know how the government will see this, because I know definitely that some parts of Oduduwa are beginning to react, saying that they did not ask for such agitation, especially with IPOB. I guess they're also a bit worried that since IPOB has been proscribed, they don't also want the agitation also to be prescribed. Let's meet in that conversation. What's your take on this latest development of beautiful union between the Oduduwas and, of course, the IPOB members? Let's interact in that conversation.